Bro, can you can someone explain why the fuck they're tweeting this? Like, what is this? Why are they tweeting this shit? This is a made up tweet. I never tweeted this. I never tweeted this. What is this? Why me? Why me? Chat, Ranger asked me this really interesting question yesterday. Which champion mains, so the people who main the champion, which champion do the mains complain about the most regardless of the champion state? Like, if the champion is OP, they will say it's weak. When the champion is weak, they're gonna say it's weak. Like, what is the champion of mains that people always complain about? And I see a lot of people are writing Riven. Aha. Riven. Katarina. Ravana, Akshan. Ranger told me he thinks it's Camille. And I was like, that's a good choice. And then I said, for me, maybe it's between Riven and Katarina. So my top 3 would be Camille, Riven, and Katarina. I feel like those champions can be strong and people will always find a way to complain how weak they are. The mains of those champions. Gumayusi Leaving T1. I'm so sad about this, honestly. I'm so sad about this because it would be so nice to keep watching the same core all the time. Like, if they keep winning worlds, then I would love to keep watching that. Just something magical about... For me, it's just more magical when the players are together for long periods of time. This team has been together, the core has been together for like 3 years already at this point. He probably has its reasons. I respect it, but at the same time, that T1 contract extension for Doran. I guess no surprise here. No surprise here, they just won worlds. They would try to, you know, I would assume they would try to sign everyone again, right? Because they just won worlds, but ultimately Gumayusi is operating on 1-year contracts, so he has the choice to leave anytime he wants to. But the whole benching incident this year was definitely, I don't know, definitely a big fuck up by T1. Let's just put it that way. Whoever made the decision to do the benching on Gumayusi messed up badly. Because maybe in another world Gumayusi would stay. Like, because they went through this benching with T1, with Gumayusi, now it kind of is like they have to promote Smash, else the benching doesn't make any sense. But it's rumored that Peyz is joining T1, so... It's just a bad look by whoever made the benching decision, honestly. It's a very bad look.
To be honest, I would never want to play with Faker. Every team fight they win, it's Faker's job, like WTF. Yes, Faker is fucking good, but when support does set up in team fight, he should be one that get credit for it, not Faker that just use E and R for Orianna.
I mean, I get what you mean, but that is just life, bro. You understand what I mean? This is not only a Faker problem. This happens in every team. There will be times where people will give credit to somebody even though someone else did the more impressive play. That is just life. But that's also not solid enough of an argument why you wouldn't want to play with Faker, bro. That just naturally comes with competition. What am I picking? I don't know. GG, Hwei, because they have a Galio. Wait, is this true, chat? Riot secret to remove being able to copy paste in-game chat so you can't do summoner timers anymore? I need to test this. Is this true? Let's see. Oh! What the fuck? How does a new patch break the whole game? I will always remember the story of Peyz, because this is a player that definitely didn't get talked enough about in the world. I remember he was inting me in solo queue for months, and I fucking used to hate playing with him when I was in Korea. And then I remember at the very end, he actually started playing well. And then like 2 months after that, he joins Genji, because Ruler leaves. And Genji I think wins there. I don't know how many splits they won, like 2 or 3 splits in a row. I kind of forgot. He was shitting on everybody. Pure aggression. So many champions he was playing really well. He was scoring like pentakills. He was breaking like records of like most kills or something. And then youngest player to win LCK. Like the whole story was unreal. It was unreal, that story back then. What was the Genji roster back then? It was like Chovy, Peyz, The Light, I think. Peanut. And who was the top laner? Doran, I guess. He had this crazy, I don't know if it was 1 year or 2 years on Genji, I don't remember at this point. But then he left for LPL, and I didn't really watch how he was doing in LPL. People are saying he was apparently smurfing. But he leaves because Ruler came back, I guess, and Gen G chose Ruler over him. Because Ruler's whole brand and identity was kind of Gen G back then, like, still to this day. I kind of understand why Gen G was like, okay, Peyz, we're gonna take Ruler. But at the same time, you could argue that Peyz was maybe better, you know? But they were both, like, obviously insane. I don't know what it is, but with LCK having so many good ADCs, like ADC role in that region is so stacked. Viper, Gumayusi, Smash, Diable, Peyz. I don't know who else I'm missing. Like even someone like Def was good, or someone like, I don't know. Hey, my first game in Challenger, we have Ambassa versus Peyz. Woo! Excited to play League of Legends, freak. Really excited to witness what's about to happen. Honestly, like, real talk, my problem is not that these champions are like viable in jungle. My problem is that their clear speeds are absolutely ridiculous for no reason. Like, of course, I'm fine with Riot buffing their clear speeds a bit, but why do they clear jungle faster than 99% of champions? Why does Ambassa have almost that type of level of clear, bro? Like, what is going on? I think the solo queue meta might just become a lot of these brawlers. You know what I mean? I feel like solo queue meta might just become like a brawling mid, a brawling jungler, and a brawling top laner. And then you pair it with a melee support and a whatever ADC and you play the game. Can you stop crying? Let jungle be fun again, mage player? Well, the thing is, I'm not crying yet, but I will be crying when the realization hits me that I'm playing with a jungler that cannot play any of these champions. Velia on Ornn, Velia on Cho'Gath, Velia on Ambassa, yeah. I will be crying, don't worry. That time will come. The second thing to talk about is that Riot Games balance team needs to get a fucking grip, and I mean it. Okay, Freak, I'm talking to you. You have miserably failed at evaluating Hwei's power level ever since the champion got released. I'm sorry, you are insanely biased towards Hwei or whoever else on that Riot balance team. You guys are insanely biased towards the champion. You have no idea how to balance it. Why the fuck did it get nerfed? And I god hope it's on a buff list on the next patch. Hwei lost 1% win rate, by the way, with the nerf. 1% win rate. I ain't touching that champion. I'm staying away. I will not play him. I would rather queue up and play Soraka mid lane than play Hwei. So then we have Zaheen, the newest League of Legends champion. Yeah, that shit is 50% win rate on day 1. Not even 24 hours have passed and the win rate is already over 50%. Yeah, it's safe to say the champ is OP. Let's just move on. If we are red side, it will be banned. If we are blue side, it will be first picked. People have to understand something when it comes to League of Legends. Riot is slowly, I mean, I've said this like a lot of times, so I'm just repeating myself. Riot is slowly undoing their durability patch. They're making champions squishier, and they're not buffing mages by doing so. They're buffing AD champions, and the biggest benefiters to this are AD assassin junglers, which is why they're so relevant and strong in the meta. The reality is that Riot does this thing where they nerf armor growth from champions the entire time. You're playing Morgana mid lane, right, after this nerf, and you face like a Tristana late game, she does E, auto, you're dead. Literally. E, auto, you're dead. That's all it takes when it's like 4 items plus. Because they constantly nerf like 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 armor growth of champions. They're making the game a lot more lethal, you know? I hate playing mages that have low armor. I hate it. Like, this is why I don't like playing R, even though I think she still works because she's very mobile. She doesn't like suffer as much as something like Morgana does from a nerf like that. Like, this is what they did to Victor. They did this to Ahri. I don't know who else they did this to. Anivia, for example. They fucked her armor completely. You go to late game with these mages, you don't have Zhonya in your build, you have only HP, but these AD champions are just one-shotting you. My take on like the whole jungle assassin meta that's happening right now is that the best way to handle it from Riot's POV is to slightly nerf lethality items, because you cannot nerf champions individually. Even if you nerf Kiana to the ground, then people are gonna play whatever else assassin. So my idea would be to nerf Akshamark slightly, because I think the item is probably too strong slightly, and nerf Prof and Hydra slightly. I'm still a big hater of Prof and Hydra. I don't think that item should be even meta. Basically, I would like these items to not cost more, but give less stats. I would like lethality items to be worse at late game, because if the game goes very long and you're at 6 items, I want lethality items to fall off more compared to other classes. But the way you do that is you give them less stats, but you make them cheap. 6 item Mundo. I wonder what's gonna happen, guys. Klugi.
Okay.
Klugi.
That's fine.
Actually, speaking of Mundo, I'm actually curious. How is Mundo doing this patch? Because Mundo got the bug fix on E, but then they buffed his E back, right? Oh, what the fuck? What the Okay. Yeah, okay. I get it. If Riot didn't introduce so many random junglers this patch, then everybody would be playing Mundo jungle for LP right now. But because everybody's too busy thinking about playing Gambessa and Aatrox and whatever the fuck else Riot buffed, this champion is falling completely under the radar. Yeah, this is gonna be nerfed. This is gonna be nerfed in no time. This is not balanced.